Alright, hello, welcome back to part 2 of my lockbox build. I think this was actually my second day as well. You can see here I got right to work, putting the groove into the lid of the board so that it fits down in. Then started with the hinge. This is a piano hinge that I had from another project. I was able to cut it down to size using my rusty old hacksaw. By the way, shout out to my top supporters, Mitchell, Evan, and Carly. Thanks for watching. As you see here, I used some chisels to try to inlay that hinge a bit. Make sure the lid of the box sits flush with the top of the box sides. Used a few different chisels. None of them are sharp. I'm a little scared to use a grinder and start the place on fire, so I might just have to find another way to sharpen them. Putting some screws in the hinge, and we'll eventually get that lid fastened to the back of the box there. Not really happy with the fit. I'll do a little sanding probably off camera to make it fit a little nicer, but I am ready at this point to mark out where my 3 lock pins are going to go. And you can see here I'm cutting them out of the same plywood I was using for the base of the box. Great technique there. How do you sand a circle? I'm sure there's a better way of doing it. So yeah, here I have the 3 cut, and I'm going to draw a line there. That's where I want to again use the router and route in a little groove on the front of the box so that those discs can sit in that groove. You'll see later. It's funny, the deeper I get into this build, the slower I go due to all the moving parts. I have it roughed out on paper, but once I start putting it together, it gets complicated pretty quick. And I find the small mistakes quickly compound into what could be a failed lockbox, which is why it's taken so many months of putting it on the shelf and then coming back to it. You can see here I got the groove cut, and I'm just going to put those pins in and make sure I cut the groove wide enough where it's not going to go into the sides of the box, and it all looks good. Give them a little bit of that sanding, and that is it for part 2. I will try and get part 3 out as quick as I can. But thank you, like and subscribe, and look out for part 3.